Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. In today's video, we're going to achieve this pinkish mauvey kind of an eye look, perfect for any holiday season coming up. If you want to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. So let's start off by priming our face. And for my primer, I'm going to use my Benefits Professional and specially apply where I really need it. So that would be the center of the face. And we're gonna do the eyes first today. But just before that, I'm just gonna conceal the spots that I really need to conceal. And I'm gonna take my NYX Dark Circle Concealer. I'm just gonna take any dense brush and then just apply it on top of that. For my brows first, I'm going to take my Precisely My Brow from Benefit and I'm in the shade 3.5. Let's move on to the eyes. First, I'm just going to apply an eye primer. And for that, I'm taking my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. Just a tiny little bit. You can use the same concealer if you want. For today, I'm going to use my Colourpop's Hocus Pocus palette. So firstly, I'm going to take the shade called Hello Salem and just blend it around the crease. I did not set my lid with anything. So this would basically act like a transitioning shade for my eyes. It's a very light mauve shade. I feel like that would really complement the outfit that we are wearing today. And I'm just going to run it like in circular motions and windshield wiper motions just to blend everything together. And I'm using my BH Cosmetics, what was that called? Hanging in Chicago brush set. But any blending brush would do the job. And now just to tone that mauve a little more down and bring the warmth in the eye a little more, I'm going to take the shade called Coven from the palette. It's a super pigmented shade and there's a huge amount of kickback also that's happening. I mean, I cannot show you the whole, and it might be my palette because my palette fell once. So it's extra loose now. So I'm going to just put it around the outer corners and the inner corners because we are planning to do a halo eye today. Have you guys already started your Christmas decorations? If yes, let me know. I feel like everybody is so excited for the holiday season to start that everybody is started already, and it's not even like Thanksgiving. Nobody is ready to wait till Thanksgiving. Am I right? I mean, I started getting all the boxes out for my Christmas decorations. So we'll soon start, most probably next week, I think. I think so much has happened this year that people just don't want to wait. They just want to get happiness as soon as possible. And what else can give you more happiness than Christmas? I mean, it's my favorite season. It's my favorite festival. Now, I'm not going to apply anything on my lower lash line right now because we've not done the face. There's no point. So now I'm going to dip into the shade called Dead Man's Toe. These shadows, I mean, it's extra pigmented and it's extra kickbacky. There's so much fallout with this palette. I mean, I'm generally not bothered about it, but this is like a little on the heavier side for sure. It can be because the pigment is so strong in these shades. I'm again going to dip into the shade called Coven again and just blend everything together so that there's no harsh lines and it just seamlessly blends into the shade called Hello Salem. Don't worry if you have like shadow fallen in the center of the eyelid, we can definitely clean it up with some concealer. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. And then just dip into any concealer that you're going to use for your face. So for me, it is going to be the Too Faced concealer, and I'm in the shade medium tan. So I'm just going to take any flat brush, just run it around the center of the eyelid, just to give like a clean base. I want to put a gold shadow in the center of the eyelid, and in this palette we have a gold glitter, but I'm not looking for a glitter today. So I'm going to dip into my Pat McGrath Sublime palette, and I'm going to take the shade called Gold Nectar, and I'm going to apply that with my fingers. Oh man, I mean, these Pat McGrath shadows, I mean, it's so vibrant, it's so nice. And then I'm just going to blend it. Blend the edges with the pink shadow that we used, the Dead Man's Toe. And then once it's all blended, just to give a little extra dimension to the eye, I'm going to dip into the shade called Thackeray Binks. It's the pink shimmer from the palette, and place it right in between the gold shimmer and Dead Man's Toe shade. And then once that's done, I'm just going to re-intensify that gold shade a little bit more. And after that's done, I'm just going to re-intensify the gold shade a tiny little bit more. Okay, now let's move on to the face. So for my foundation today, I'm going to take my L'Oreal's Infallible Fresh Wear. You guys know, if I'm going for any kind of a glam look, I generally do apply this foundation just because I feel it's like no-brainer. It covers everything on the face. And I'm using my Real Techniques Instapop face brush. I don't know whether this is available right now or not, because it was like in holiday collection last year. But talking about the holiday collections, Real Techniques is getting so many brushes out in the market this time. I mean, they have like a sponge set, they have like a eye brush set. I'll pop the pictures on the screen right now so that you can, like, I found it in my local Kroger too, and I'm pretty sure it would be on in like Ulta's website as well as Real Techniques website. So if you guys are interested in picking up any brushes, I mean, I definitely recommend Real Techniques brushes. It's so good and it's so affordable. I'm going to apply my concealer, and I'm going to take my Too Faced concealer right underneath the eyes where we need it, and in like the center of the face. I'm using the same brush for the concealer too. This brush is so good. See, it completely gets into the crevices of the eye, and it also reaches like the inner corners. I mean, I absolutely love this brush. If I can find it, I'll leave it in the in the description below. So once we have that, I'm just gonna set the whole thing with my Wet n Wild contouring palette. I mean, can I stop using this palette? No, I don't think so. It's that good, guys. I cannot help myself. Now for my bronzer, I'm going to use my Essence Sun Club bronzing powder, and I am in the shade Sunkissed in California. This has a little bit of sheen in the bronzer too, which I really like, and it's a warm bronzer, so it really gives like a sun-kissed look. And I'm using my Zoeva face finish brush. I mean, talking about the brushes, It Cosmetics brushes are also going to go on sale. I mean, how can we pass on that? I've not owned any It Cosmetics brushes, but I've heard so many good things about it. I really want to pick it up this sale. And I think it's going to be around like $10. Worth giving a try. For my blush, I'm going to use my Persona Cosmetics Caramel blush. It's again a mauve blush. And I'm going to apply it like towards the outer corners of the face. I don't want to apply it like on the apple of the cheek. Just because I don't want to give an emphasis on my cheeks since I'm already round. So I'm just going to apply it on the outer corners so that it takes the face a little more lifted effect. For my highlighter, I'm going to take my Maybelline's Master Chrome highlighter, and this is in the shade Molten Gold. It's a beautiful golden highlighter. I'm going to use the same highlighter on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of the nose, and in the inner corner of the eye. I'm also going to apply a little bit under the brow bone and on the cupid's bow. Now let's move on to the lower lash line. Now I'm going to dip into the shade called Coven first, and I'm just going to put it along the lower lash line. And I'm using the same brush that I used for my Dead Man's Toe. That's why you're seeing a little more pink. But nothing to worry because we will go with that same shade too. Now let's dip into the shade called Dead Man's Toe. And I'm going to apply that also. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a black eyeliner on my waterline. And this is Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof Eye Pencil in the shade Black Love. And I'm going to set my face with Milani's Make It Last Setting Spray. Now for my eyeliner, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild's Mega Liner. And I'm just going to line my upper waterline, and I'm going to stay close to my lash line. No wing or anything. I still want to keep it rounded. For my mascara, I'm going to take my Benefit's Bad Girl Bang Mascara. Finally, for my lipstick, I'm going to take my Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in the shade Hot Toddy. And this was in the holiday collection. So I'm gonna apply that. I can definitely smell like caramel and vanilla. Smells like some pie. And that's my final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this mauvey pinky kind of a look. It's perfect for holidays and all coming up. So if you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!